Alright, hey, what's up YouTube? So today I'm going to talk to you about caterpillar control. I was out here scoping my garden. I have some turnips, some beets, and some radishes that I'm growing for the rabbits that my mom has. And I noticed that there's some holes on the leaves. So I came out early this morning with a flashlight looking for slugs. That was my first thought, because I've had slugs in the past, but I didn't find any slugs. But what I did find were itty-bitty caterpillars on the undersides of some of the leaves. And here, I'll show you up close. So there's a little baby caterpillar right there. And there's a good amount of them because there's some good amount of damage, especially in the back here. But now what I assume these are cabbage moth caterpillars. Cabbage moths are the little white moths you see flying around your garden all the time. And they lay eggs on certain species, especially brassicas and cabbage type crops, including turnips and radishes. So I found some caterpillars. Let me show you some more of this damage, what it looks like. So you'll see just holes on the leaves, and then back here I got major damage where whole leaves are eaten, and I can even see some caterpillars on the tops. Normally they're going to be on the bottoms of leaves. I have less damage over here, but there's still some. Now in organic production, there's only, the way that I use to get rid of caterpillars is a bacteria called Bacillus thuringiensis, variety Kerstickii, or BTK. Now there's multiple different species of BT, including another one called Israeliensis, BTI, and that one is also popular because it controls mosquito larvae and fungus gnat larvae. And that is what's in mosquito bits that you see at Home Depot or hardware store or wherever you go. So that's a different kind. That will not work on caterpillars. I've tried it. I tried it in the beginning when I was first learning about plants, and it did nothing. So then I figured out that there's a different species and you have to get the right one. So make sure you get BTK. There's a bunch of different brands. You can get it in liquid or powder form. I have the powder form because it stores for a long time. And what happens is it's a bacteria that sporulates, and during sporulation crystal proteins are formed, and then when they're eaten by caterpillars it disrupts their digestive tract and they end up starving to death. They can't eat anymore. So what we're going to do today is we're going to spray these plants, and we might get some rain later on today, so I have to keep an eye out because it does rinse off with rain. Or if you top water your plants, it'll just rinse off. It's just a bacteria. So you'll have to reapply it if it gets rinsed off. So if it rains later today, I'll spray again tomorrow. And then I'll spray again in 3 to 5 days in case any other eggs hatch. And just to keep on top of it. So let's go mix up a batch, and I'll show you how we do that, and then I'll spray them and we'll get these under control. Okay, so I've got this little 1.5 quart pump sprayer that I use for different pest control. I'm just going to add 1 quart of water, and let me grab the BT powder, and it's 1 tablespoon per gallon, so I'm going to do a 1/4 tablespoon. Okay, so here's what the BT powder looks like. It's just a brown powder, and as long as you keep it dry, it'll store forever. So I'm just going to do 1 teaspoon, add it to the water, and give it a good shake. This just suspends it in water so that when you spray it, it'll cover the leaves entirely, and when the caterpillars eat it, they will surely ingest it. So let's get that mixed up, and let's go over and spray the plant. Okay, now you just want to cover the leaves as good as possible till it's dripping. It just needs to cover the leaves to where when the caterpillar eats the leaf, it will ingest the bacteria. So you don't have to worry so much about getting the bottoms and the tops. Just get the leaves fully so that once they're covered, the caterpillars will eat it. So I'm just going to spray them here. I'll get these ones over here real quick. These are the radishes. So you got to keep an eye out. You know, different types of crops attract different kinds of caterpillars. So if you got tomatoes, this works on hornworms. If you got corn, it works on corn borers. All types of caterpillars. It's the most widely used biopesticide in the world. I'll just go ahead and get these beets while I'm here, just in case. And we'll call that good. So everything's nice and fully drenched. The caterpillars will eat the BT and they will die off. If it rains later on today, like I said, I'll give everything a spray again tomorrow and I'll keep an eye out. But that's it for BT. Super easy and OMRI certified, fully organic. So have fun with it. Alright, I'll see you guys next time.